Hey everybody, welcome to Marketing with Buddy Guy. This is Brian, and Buddy Guy is just checking his P-mail as usual. It's another beautiful fall day. And so today, I want to talk a little bit about your website. So I was on a coaching call with a client, and they have a webmaster, which is a company, and they call themselves an agency. And we're going through, some basic things as this is what we need and why we need it. And I told the gentleman who I was speaking with, I said, hey, here's the deal. I want every button across the top to be clickable. And he said, well, we found that works much better the way that it's set up. And I said, no, I understand that. I just want it to be clickable. He says, well, why do you want that? And I said, because I found that 50% more engagement happens when every single button is clickable. And he says, I want to see that research. And then I had to go in and show him a handful of different, analytics accounts and things of that nature to show him that, I've been here, I've done this, I'm not just talking out my butt. So, of course, he hemmed and hawed, and I will do what you want. I don't agree with it, but I will do what you want. So when he left the conversation, I was able to talk to the client and prove to her why it was so important. So we opened up her website in a mobile phone app. And in that mobile phone app, when you brought the navigation down and you clicked on the concept of grooming, and then it went to dog grooming and cat grooming and all this other stuff, you click the button, nothing happened. Now, and the navigation on a cell phone is vastly different than the navigation on a website. But it's all interchangeable and it's all integrated. And, I just didn't want to sit here and spend the time to teach somebody else my techniques when all they had to do was just listen and answer and do it. So the bottom line is the client got it. But there's 2 points to this. Number one is when somebody who's, you're working with asks you to do something, don't hesitate to question, but, also if they're asking for something specific, just get it done. There's a reason behind the terminology and the technology and the things I was trying to show this person. And that's the difference between somebody who really understands the entire marketing concept of working with websites and mobile phones and online marketing and social media and content marketing and somebody that just builds websites. So the key thing that I want you to get from today is, be open to new ideas and don't question them just to say, well, I've done it this way all the time and this is exactly the way it should be. Yeah, you have. But you know what? The bottom line is that doesn't necessarily mean it's the right way. Now, I could have been wrong too. So if he had a better way of saying this is why, I would have listened. But all he could do was question my idea and what I was trying to accomplish for the client. Ultimately, we got the right thing done and everybody's happy. So be open to new ideas, listen to what people have to say. And, if you've got a better way of doing it, then at least have your ducks in a row, have your proof, have your concepts, and be ready to share them. So I hope this was helpful. And if you'd like to get more information about me or contact me, I'm at Basilico on Twitter.com. Or you can listen to the Bacon Podcast at baconpodcast.com or read my blogs at b2b-im.com/blogs. And so that's what I do. So hopefully this was helpful. I'd love to hear your questions, your comments, your thoughts, and anything else you'd like to hear about. In the meantime, we're going to say goodbye. Say goodbye, Buddy Guy. Buddy Guy, say goodbye.